Hello everyone, welcome back to Storing Photocards. As you can kind of see by the box, we have mostly Chuu and Yves today, but it wouldn't be one of my videos unless we had to open a bunch of different binders to put like 1 or 2 cards away. So we still have like 10 binders that I need to open for all of this. Some large inclusions, again, mostly Chuu and Yves, but we're hitting a lot of stuff today, so let's get into it. Okay, I have a few cards for Changmin and Felix. I do have one specific to Changmin, because I will probably never be able to find the equivalent for Felix for any amount of reasonable price, but it is the Superstar JYP from the 5 o'clock fan meeting. So that one can go there, and then the rest of the ones I have are for Giant, which I think is back here. Yeah. What do I actually even have? So I do have some of the now matching cards for Felix that I had for Changmin previously. So let's just take everything out and figure out what's going on here. I think I still only have that for Changmin. Might just put that in his section. I don't know if I care to actually get it. The only reason I have it is because someone put it in like a bundle with something else. Okay, I think I have that one only for Changmin. That is a set of those. Trying to figure out what these are is kind of a nightmare. I have this matching set now. This like far away one. Okay, those two and those two match, I believe. And then these two match. So these are all the ones that I only have for Changmin, and then everything else can be put in a set together. I think we should match outfits. So we can do these here and Felix's. Maybe I should actually get like true double-sided pages for these one day instead of just shoving them into pockets that are kind of too small for them. I think I'm gonna continue the outfit on that page, and then we can just do this one here. I'll figure out all the colored sleeves off camera. And then on this back page here, we can do this darker outfit with these two. So that's most of Giant done, right in time for them to release Hollow. They did already release like the music video for Hollow itself. I think it's all right, honestly. It's definitely not my favorite of the Japanese title tracks from them. But usually their Japanese albums are pretty good, so intrigued to hear the rest of it when it drops. Okay, let's stay with Stray Kids so we can finish all of the boy group stuff and then just do girl groups at the end. So I have this Felix from 8. Of course, his is with a red background for some reason, because heaven forbid we have a Stray Kids set that's entirely cohesive. I have this double-sided Chan for that set, so we're getting closer on that one. Thank goodness. And then I also have this last Hyunjin that I needed for that set. So we're really close to being done on 8. I actually do have the full sets of the Nemo cards on the way, so we're really close to being done with this album, finally. Okay, and then naturally I have one singular card for this entire binder. It's from I Am Not. It is the last one that I needed for this set. So the I Am Not selfies are done. I think that's like the only really early set I have done. Okay, the rest of everything in this video is Loona, or post Loona, whatever. And I don't think I'm doing this in order, it's fine. I have a bunch of random cards for Loona era stuff. I have, from Flip That, I have Go-On's MMT fan sign card. So another one for that set. And then naturally, that was the only one for that binder. I'm just gonna keep stacking the binders because they're already like in frame. I have 2 for And era, and they're from this Apple Music offline B set, whatever. I have Chuus, and then I also have Heejins. Okay, and then final binder for Loona, which is the 12 o'clock and other stuff binder. I have another one of these hollows from the summer package. I have this Chuddy. I don't know what her other one looks like, but the colors of this one fit this set better so far, so we're gonna slot her over there. And then for And, I have another one from this K-Town for You set. I have Chuddies for this one as well. Okay, we're not in here very often, but this is like my dedicated large inclusions binder. I need to split Loona out of this. This is out of hand. I have some postcards. They're kind of miscellaneous, and I think I have a section for those somewhere here. So I actually do have a second one for this one. I have Chuus from this set. And then I also have, let's put this one just up here for now. I have 2 from the Hula Hoop Clear Card set. I think they were like one of the pre-orders. I don't remember if they were Universal Music Japan or CD Japan. But seeing as I already have a million pages in this binder, we're not gonna start splitting them up until I either A, get more from the set, or I split Loona out of this binder, so. For now, that's how they're going. Okay, I have a few things for this weird miscellaneous binder. I do have the ID pages that I was working on, and I actually have another set of Loona IDs for them. I was watching Kika Signal's video recently, and she had these ID pages too, and she pulled out these IDs, and I was like, wait a minute, I have those. Where are they? I had shoved them behind the actual plastic IDs because at the time I didn't know what to do with them, so I just shoved them back there. But I have them, and so now they can go in the pages. I need to like do what I did with these on top and put them back to back in the same sleeve? Probably. I can do that later though. Kimlip, this is Chuddy, and then Pencils is there. This is another thing, I'm really good at putting off stuff, but when we get more, we'll actually put them in like release order. But for now, they're at least like in the sleeves. And then I also have Chuus, but she'll go here too, because the pages fit the size of the binder. I do also have a couple cards for this binder. I have a Odd Eye Circle Pob fan sign, I don't know what it was. I have this Kimlip from, I think it was My Music Taste. I think that was the store that did the size of these. So I have that one. I have the other 2 on the way from Neokyo at some point. And then I have more Heejin. Where am I gonna put them? I don't know. I have these are the K-Town for You Pobs, I think. I think they were pre-orders. Sure, we'll put them here. There's just so many Heejin cards and they're all so hard to find. But I kind of don't want to bother rearranging. So we're just gonna have really messy Heejin pages for now, and that's gonna be what it is. Okay, I have a second version of this Kimlip, so I can do the back to front thing. Again, we now have Club Icarus. Will I ever get the rest of these postcards? I don't know. Stay tuned. And then I think right before this Odd Eye Circle section, we'll do the ID pages. It's kind of annoying that they're different sizes, but they still fit in the binder, so we'll worry about that later. Artemis binder is next. I have a bunch of really random stuff for Artemis. Like I have some more of the Lunar Theory cards, still missing some of them. Here's 2 more. I've got these things from the QR albums that I cut up from Doll. I have 3 more of these. What were these magazines? The Star magazine cards. I've got a random postcard. And then because I also keep some Yves and Chuu large inclusions in this binder, I do have some postcards from Chuu, and then off to the side of me is some extra pages of stuff as well that we can slot in. Okay, how do we want to do these postcards? They're double-sided, so we have to consider that as we do it. So the birth ones are kind of just double-sided on their own, but the other 2 have like the different concepts. So we'll split it by that. And then I'm thinking probably this side, since the other concept is black, so we'll see that more often. Something like this on the pages. Maybe one day I'll figure out what to do with the actual postcards in these QR albums. But I already had to cut these down to size, and the postcards are also too big for these pages. And there's a lot of postcards in those albums, and I really don't want to hand cut all of them to be slightly smaller. That just sounds like more work than I would like to put into it. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll slowly start doing it. I'm sure there's theoretically pages that fit them somewhere. I just haven't found them yet. Maybe we just haven't made those pages yet. No, come back. Okay, so let's go find Doll. Let's put it at the front here with all the large inclusion stuff. Then way further back in the binder, I have this page back here that I've kind of just been using for like miscellaneous of this size, so we're just gonna put that Season's Greetings postcard there. And then Everyone But Hustle for these. I actually don't have her on the way. Hers is like a lot harder to find for some reason. We have Lunar Theory here. So I have The Last Heejin. I think we need to flip these 2. That's a little more balanced. I guess we could also flip these 2. We'd have all the white background on the bottom. Sure, we'll have that like that. We have another one of Hustle's. Hers are all really similar, so I'm just gonna throw that one there for now. Still missing Kim Lips. I have another Jinsol, so she can just go right there. And I have another Cherry, so till we get more, we'll figure that out at that time. Okay, I have some other stuff that I want to go back here. So these are all the IDs, and the symbol's just going to be here because I'm not going to waste an entire page on the symbol for one set. I have the stickers from the Season's Greetings as well, so that's there now. Now we have Chuu stuff. So from her album, I have, well, this isn't from the album, this is from the merch, but I don't know what else to do with it, so it's gonna go there. And then I have the letter, and then these are the two foldable things for, they're the instructions. They have the instructions on the back. And then the two actual folding pieces, but we're gonna keep these two in the binder like that. Then I have postcards. I had these how I wanted them at some point, and that has since ceased to be a thing, honestly. She's in the same outfit there. That's the same outfit. That one is... Okay, so those are same outfit. I think we can do, let's do these four together. So we can do, no, I'm gonna flip that like that. So there's those four. I can do these together. Similar coloring. That kind of works. I say it like that. Sure. I'll probably look at that later and remember exactly how I initially wanted it. And then I have the two remaining postcards in the set. Which can share the page with stickers from the album. Okay, and then I also have some Yves stuff. So we have the lottery ticket from her second album, and then the crosswords, and then the stickers are all on the back of this one. I haven't figured out a better way to put these in yet, so we'll cross that bridge at a later time. Okay, so all of that was the easy part of this video, because now we have to do Chuu and Yves. Which I just have so many cards for. Let's do Chuu first, because I have way fewer cards for Only Cry in the Rain. I did not do any planning before this, so I don't really know how many pages I'm gonna need. I kind of just threw a couple in there. My plan is to try and do outfits again like I did for Strawberry Rush. But I feel like she has a lot. Those are kind of just nebulous. And then I have the message cards again that we can use for fillers and stuff. This one. I guess maybe she doesn't have as many as I thought she did. Oh no, this one's entirely different. This is what happens when I speak too soon. She definitely has a lot of outfits for this, but they're all like kind of similar in tone. Oh, there's so many for this one. This one might need 2 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's 9. We can do a perfect page for that one. Okay, well let's start with that one because that will be easiest. How many are in this one? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this one's nice too. I'm sure there are more cards in both of those outfits, but those are later problems. I don't have those cards, so they're not real right now. I really like that one, so I'm hoping I can make one work in the middle. That one's really annoying. That's gonna throw off the look. Let's do the other concept, I guess. I think this for now. I think this is good. Man, this one really throws off the whole look at the page. I wonder if there's another one in that outfit at some point. We can switch that one out. And to be clear, we're not worrying about the backs. I know the back is kind of a mess, but we're not gonna worry about that. It's totally fine. No, but that one. I'm trying my best to match colors and stuff, but I don't know. I'm doing the best with all of the cards. And again, I still don't have all the album cards, so I'm sure this will have to change at some point because most of these are the album card outfits. But because all of the pre-order events and the merch trading cards were in these outfits, that's why I have so many of them, even without having all of the album version cards. Okay, there are 6 in this outfit, and I think I'm gonna add this one in the red shirt for right now, just to make it 7. We'll move it later if there's more cards in that version. And then we can just use the message cards as fillers for now. The problem is I really want this one in the middle, but like, because it's so different, but is that better? I don't know, we'll workshop it later. Oh, I am gonna need at least 1 more page. Okay, we have 5 in this like pink flannel-ish outfit, and then I have 4 in this white one, so maybe we just combine these onto a page together. So we can do those in the corners and then figure out what to do with the rest of these. That one should probably go in the middle because it's the sideways one. There's 2 with her in the train tracks. And then these 2 like this. I guess if I had planned for this smarter, I could have looked at a template to see what all the album cards I'm missing and like what outfits they're in, but I think it's more fun to just rearrange on the fly, to be honest. I don't necessarily love to plan for like theoretical cards that I don't have. And then I just have 4 more of the message cards, so it's gonna be kind of an odd page for now, but have faith, we'll get there in the end. There's more cards coming. Not to mention like all the other pobs I have. I guess they're not pobs, they're fan signs or whatever, but that are definitely not in these outfits that will need their own pages. Okay. This is gonna take a lot. I do have, before we get to where are they in the stacks? I'm so glad I have disorganized these so many times. I have 4 loop era cards. It's this set. I think it was Music Korea. question is, where are they in these stacks? Okay, here are the rest of them. So I think we'll just put these, this is kind of like my miscellaneous page of pops that I have for her first mini album. So I'll just stick those in the corner for now. Because they're so hard to get from her first mini, I'm getting them really slowly, so they're kind of a mishmash on the page. Everything else looks really nice, but... So I had a few thoughts on this. And there are some sets that are in groups of 3. So I think I want to do all of those together. And then I think for the sets, because a lot of her sets came in 4s. So I think what I want to try and do is like groups of 2 at the top, like in each row, and then have spreads. But that is about as far as I've gotten with the thought. I haven't laid anything out. I haven't done anything with that yet. So let's do that. I guess we can start with album cards. We can get the bulk out of the way. Because this is also a question. So there's the US versions and then the, well, I guess they're not US. They were like overseas versions. Is that all of that? No, I'm missing a Joker, I think. Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Okay. So there's 6 of these. So I guess we could do like keep the reds together and then the blacks together. And then I don't even remember how these sets came together because again, I've mixed them together so much that I couldn't tell you right now what sets actually came with which version of the album. Because like this is a cohesive set. We can keep that one together. So let's like slowly work out sets. I can't decide if it's more important to me to have like the suits together. Because like these are all the hearts, but she's not having a matching outfit. But like I could put these together, but then I'd have a bunch of different suits on the page. I don't know. Because like she didn't keep the outfits consistent as far as the suits, but like some of them work out. I think this is probably a mix of the overseas version and the Korean version. Oh, that's this one. Because then it's like these two work out really well. She's not quite in the same outfit in all of them, but like because the outfits are mostly black and white, I think it's fine. So we can keep all of these sets together. I do think the more I look at it, the more I do like, at least personally, having the suits together. So I think I am going to keep them together. I wonder if there's probably some I could flip. Like I think this one probably works better with this set. So we can do those two. Come back. And then I guess we'll leave diamonds together since the other diamond set is together. I think I like her hair staying together as well. Does she have? No, she's just gonna have black hair in that one. These are like kind of all over the place, to be honest, girl. Okay, and the number of sets we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course we do. Let's at least do like first pages. And then I think I can do these because again it like sticks with the black and white theme. Because like, I think that's a really nice page. I like the look of that. So let's do the next page. I at least definitely know I want these on the red page. I've really been enjoying watching people store Yves cards just because there are so many of them and there's so many different ways you could arrange them. I will say, as much as I am someone who very broadly does prefer 9 pocket pages, her pobs look so good in an A5, like in the 4 pocket pages. Like, I do not want to change how I have her set up, but she does look really good in the 4 pockets. Okay, I'm starting to slowly go through everything here because I want to see what my other options are, because I don't necessarily want to put the different colors together. Like, I'd like to keep these 2 on a page, but then I would need to put one of these on the page with it. So if I could find another set that like works with that, I could keep the red and the black separately. There are just so many cards, and I made the mistake of getting them all mixed up. And say mistake, like I didn't willingly choose to do this. I'm sure people who like just always collect one person are way better at this than me. Because you've planned a lot more for this. Like, you do this, this is like every comeback for you. Like, I love doing full group, one, because I can't choose bias, but 2, because like if I buy the full set, it's already like in the set. I don't have to figure out how to put them all together, you know? Like, it's pre-completed for me already. I feel like I definitely probably should have pulled up a template for this to see what everything is. But I think we're just gonna organize them by like color and outfit in the end anyway, so I guess template isn't strictly necessary right now. Okay, I think that's everything sorted out separately. Let's get these off the pages here. All right, so problem with my plan here is that there are also 3 additional sets that have 3 cards, the 2 from the tour and then the Hello 82 from the signed album. So that didn't necessarily help make it easier. I think I might do these. No, I think I'll put that one in the middle. These here, and then we'll put the 2 red suits I have with them. And then what I'm thinking is for the leftover one, I have so many sets of the actual playing card decks. And I was thinking about cutting up the boxes as well. So I feel like I could make a page out of cards and the boxes and stuff. Because then I could do these here with the 2 black suits. Oh, they're just spades. Okay. But that page can be all together. And then on this last page, I can do this set. We can stick this little like Christmas Everline thing here as well. And then I have enough extra cards and like the boxes from the playing card decks that I think I can fill in the rest of this page. So I'll do that off camera. You'll see that at some point. For everything else, I don't think I necessarily care about like the order. Normally I'm a chronological girl when I store my stuff. But for this, I think I'd rather just like make it look good. I want to keep these somehow on the same spread because of her pink hair. Which, mind you, are the only cards that she has the pink hair in. I wonder if we could do, because this one has, like, she's in a black outfit for this one. She's in a white outfit for this one. Can I make this work somehow with like black and white outfits, you know? And then we could do like a fun set in the middle. Or we could do other cards where she's wearing pink, because then it would match the hair, and then the black and white could be on the outside. There's truly so many options here. What if we did the like Hello Kitty and Kirby sets, and then like this set in the middle? And then I need black and white sets. So she's got white in that one. These are also white. And then this set is also black. I think that looks really good. Let's do that for now. Can't wait to dump all of these cards as I try to slot these in. I didn't think this through. Let's put all these in so I can flip the page over again. I think it's like the last pages as I get down to like not having as many cards that are just not gonna look as good. Do that. Because I think this page looks really good. Again, we're not worrying about the backs. Backs do not matter. I think that looks really good. Just a matter of how many other spreads we can get to look really good. Okay, there are like a decent amount of cards that have like a pop of red in them. So I wonder if we can do something with that. Because we have those with the beret. All of these Christmas lucky draws kind of have that. These are all kind of different. How do I want to do this? Just have the white in them. Those. And those. She's got the teddy bear with red in this one. Her hat's in red in that one, so like the top row has hats. We can do the gun cards there. We can do these like this. And then the bears on the outside. What if we flip those? So we put all those in the middle. And then bears. What do we think? I think that's really cute. Again, I feel like this has kind of been like deceptively easy so far. I'm really worried about that last spread we get to, where I'm just gonna have a bunch of miscellaneous cards that are just gonna be shoved on a page together. Ooh, that one's crooked. I still can't believe they advertised these as holo. Didn't send out holo cards to like most of the people who joined. And then if you did finally ask them about getting holo ones and they sent them to you and they're like taste of holo. They're like the LaCroix of holo. Oh no, I've screwed that up now. It's like, can you even tell on camera that it's holo? I can tell in person a little bit. But they're really not strongly holo at all. Which is so funny because they were so clearly advertised that way. And then Everline was just like, what if we didn't do that? Okay. What do we got left? Oh, she has more teddy bears. Here's more bears. I went with red instead of bears. I guess I could have like made a bears page, but... Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do this, but what I'm thinking for this one is like cozy hats and stuff like that. Because I've got so many with like, I could do that, put the teddy bears in the middle. She's got like this scarf one. Ooh, I definitely think we could do like the blanket ones too. Throw the matching ones over there as well. I do kind of like this whole like going out thing. I didn't do that on the first page, but I'm kind of really liking it. Okay, I need one more that I can like finagle into convincing you that it's gonna be on theme. Ooh, how about fish? Fish plushies. We could do fish plushies. Something feels like unbalanced about this and I can't figure out what. I think it's the orange fish that's throwing me off. What if we did like orange fish in the middle? Is that better? I wish I had a better explanation for like, just feels wrong. Okay. I don't know if this spread is as strong as the other ones, but I think we cobbled something together here. I wish all the stores actually told you what they were on the back. Bears going outside. Like, would it, like, most of them do. Would it really be so hard for you to put the store on the bottom? I'm definitely running out of options a little bit more now. So we could do this row that's all blue. And then do a row that's like, well, they're not all purple, but like Chromie is purple. So I think that's close enough. And then she's got the purple sweater in these. The real question is, what do I do on the bottom? Because she's really distinctly in pink in these, but I don't have anything else that like really has any pink in it. I guess I could still do this, and then we could do like the baseballs here. Because this event was a weird one-off. Like, it didn't have an offline and online. I think it just had online, actually. And like, if you really wanted to stretch, you could say that there's like the stitching on that, and then she's got that. That feels like too much of a stretch. I'm just putting them there, and that's just where they're going to go. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take these off. Like I said, you're gonna have to just extend your imagination as we get further into these. Like, it's definitely not a terrible spread, but we had ones that were better. Okay. Do I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18? Are there 4 extra? I wonder if we can make that work. On the, let's worry about the spread first, and then we'll do whatever is left over. Ooh, I think this might work out. Hang on. Well, it's gonna work out with the other page that I'm thinking about. I really like those for some reason, so I want those to go in the middle. I've got white ones, and then she's also wearing a white shirt in that one, so we could do that. Bear with me on the rest of it. She's got green in this, and then her hat is green in this. Nod your head along with me here. Okay, so these are all from the same event, but I'm kind of thinking maybe we stagger them like this. And we can do this K-pop mirror there, and this one there, and then she's got white nails in both of those by happenstance. I think for like what we had left, this is not bad. Like, I think we made it work. The first 2 spreads are definitely my favorite though. Yeah, like I do not remember any of these stores or events at all. Just put your store logo. It's free advertising for you. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so there's that spread, and then I have the 4 Christmas cards. They're not the lucky draws, but they are Christmas, which does fit with the Christmas thing we got going on here. So this is, again, this is like a nod your head with me. This is working out in the end. Can do these two like this. And these here. I feel like I could probably split these up and then put like white sleeves in the back of them. And then that would be the whole page. Might do that. Okay, that worked out like way better than I thought it was going to. I was like kind of surprised as to how well that all fit together. So, in case you want to know how big it is in the binder, there's I Did Era, all in the binder. So we have album cards at the front here. Then with some pobs mixed in. This one's crooked, cool. And then we get to the actual spreads of cards. I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know, it's definitely a toss-up between these two. And then we have this one. I do think the fish cards in the middle helped. It just feels more balanced now, and I like this one a lot more. I think this one might be my least favorite, but I like all the other ones so much that I don't want to change it because I don't want to screw up the other ones, you know? I don't know, overall very pleased with how this all came together in the binder. I think it looks really good. There were so many like disparate cards, I wasn't sure how we were gonna land in the end, but I think it worked out really well. I think I will split these up and then just put those there. And then that'll be the whole era. Very cool stuff. And we did it. She hasn't announced it. Well, okay, so she hasn't announced anything by the time I'm filming this. She has like 5 days to announce stuff before I post this video. But as of the time that I'm filming this, she has not announced her next comeback. So we made it in time. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm gonna stick these little keychains on the front as well. And then Chuu's as well. I believe next week's video will be collective haul, and it's collective for May and June because I didn't get to it last month. Too much else going on. But there are some very exciting cards. So there's one that I still kind of can't believe I have. Like if I find out it's fake, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. It's also the like OMAs from, not from Clubbers, but from like they're not reprints, they're like, these albums didn't have OMAs to them and we made OMAs for them. I have those in there for, so they're Odd Eye Circle, Heejin, and then Doll. I'll have those. I think I have a couple Yeojin rounds. I don't know, there's a lot of fun stuff in there. So stay tuned for next week and we'll open all that. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you guys next week. Bye everyone.